Hi there, it's Nora. I wanted to make a video to show you how I used this desmos activity in class today. What happened was the students took a test yesterday and I was not impressed with their results. It was slope intercept, and the one class, first period, their average was 75%. The other class, third period, was 65%. And slope intercept, as you know, is very important to know and understand. So today I wanted to teach it again, and then later on they will reassess. So I wanted something where, one, that's not a worksheet, because the kids are sick of worksheets. I'm sick of grading worksheets. It's getting ugly all around, right? I wanted us to actually interact with each other and talk to each other, and I wanted them to have feedback that period, not the next day after I take the worksheets home and grade them. I wanted to have a life tonight and not have to grade worksheets. So Desmos to the rescue. So here we are on the teacher.desmos.com screen, and I've logged in. There I am. And I'm going to come over here to custom. So I have the link there for you. If you want to use this activity, you certainly may. Maybe making your own would be a good idea as well. Either way, I don't care. So this activity right here that I'm highlighting, that was given to them when I had the flu. I think this was part of the problem. I wasn't in school and they were practicing and possibly practicing the wrong thing over and over and over again. So I made it again. I did a different one with slightly different things that I wanted to highlight, and that's what we did today. So let's open up this. And you can see that my first period class, we've already done this. It's second period right now, so I haven't seen my third period class to do this, and I just wanted to talk about it while it's still in my mind. So the students came in here. We're going to view the dashboard, and before they came into class, I clicked on these two things down here. I wanted teacher pacing. I wanted to discuss the equations together, and I didn't want, how there's those students who just want to finish it and get back to their book or their games on their laptops or whatever. So I did teacher pacing, and I wanted the students to be anonymous because I wanted to look at the individual students up on the screen. So I have this all up on my TV, and all the students can see it throughout the whole activity. And you can see these are not their real names, so don't bash me for having more than, or having the students' names up there. Okay, so you can see all the students would be here because this is what I have it clicked on, and in the corner here would tell you how many students are on that screen. Well, it would have been all 19 of them. So I give them some time. They're allowed to talk to their neighbors, get some ideas. They're not allowed to copy. All right, I said, we're still learning. It's not a test. You can certainly talk to each other, but I want you to understand what you're doing if you're talking with your neighbor. Then after a decent amount of time where I think they should have something graphed, I click on it, and I click on Sketch Overlay. And then they can kind of see like, oh, okay, yeah, mine's there. Majority of the class is there. I'm pretty confident that I'm right. This, I think someone was just being funny because that wasn't there when we went over this in class. This is the end of class after everyone's had a chance to fix it. So if you had seen it when we did it, we had some lines up here. We had some going this way with the wrong slope, and we could get a really good idea right away what mistakes the students are making. Okay? So then we go over this, and I'd say, well, we should start at -6. Our y-intercept here is -6, and our slope is 1/2, and we went over this together. All the while, some kids are fixing theirs. Great. Perfect, fix it. Then I go to the responses. I click on the first student here, and I see, okay, that's good, and then I go through all of them. Now, Desmos did a nice touch here. I didn't know the students could see who they were. So they see on their screens, oh, I'm William Hamilton. So when this comes up, I know this is my graph, and I can even say to the class, William Hamilton, please fix your graph. And then the other students don't know who they are. So there's no embarrassment there. So I go through all of them, right? Good. Oh, here's our funny one. Yep, see, they have the right graph, and then they were just doing something goofy. Okay? And then I close this and I make them all go to the next screen. So then you'll see all the numbers come over here. And then again, I give them time to work on it. Then I click on it, I do overlay, we talk about it, I look at the individual responses, and that's how I conducted class today, and it went really well. I can see every single student here and their work. Nobody gets left behind, no child left behind, right? So I thought that was a good way to not have to grade papers at home, get feedback from every student, and you give them feedback as well. No embarrassment, and the students really seem to be into it. I hope that they enjoyed themselves. So there you go. Hope this is helpful.